So one day I was on YouTube, I was watching a video, and then I got an ad for therapy. I skipped it because I'm poor, I don't have YouTube Premium. I watched the video, then I clicked on another video, got the ad again, skipped it, skipped. It continued like that. It was always about therapy. And I almost needed therapy because of all the ads. So please consider liking and subscribing so that someday I can afford YouTube Premium and I don't have to go to therapy with that company. Let's get right into it. So, this video today is about these online therapy platforms. I came across this video on this German news channel talking about people who have gone through these therapy services. Let's see what they have to say.
And stock sounding response.
Something along the lines of the stereotypical sort of, oh, interesting, how does that make you feel? It just sort of immediately gave me a bit of a bad feel. And I just thought this person isn't actually really engaging with any of what I talked about.
She eventually switched therapist and tried to arrange a video call, but the therapist didn't show up. After that, Rachel left the platform.
It felt like there was nobody in Betterhelp that cared because it was just matching me up with these randomers. There was no like central person or team. Nobody reached out to me like after the failed voice calls or anything like that.
The internet is full of stories about people who've had bad experiences with BetterHelp. From a young woman with an eating disorder whose therapist dangerously missed the mark.
What she said to me there was, "Well, good for you. Congratulations on all that weight loss." Deleted the chat, deleted the app, and never advocated for myself again.
To a guy whose therapist seemed, well, distracted.
She would go off of camera sometimes and do other stuff. So I do another one, same thing. She's going off of camera. This time she's in Austria on vacation.
We know clients are far more likely to share bad experiences than good, and we will actually hear a positive BetterHelp experience later. But first, we need to figure out what's happening on the other side. Becky, not her real name, worked at BetterHelp for 5 years.
I call BetterHelp the Uber of mental health because people have this expectation that they're going to sign up and then automatically be able to see a therapist, but that's not how it works.
BetterHelp is...
Okay, that's enough. I think I've had enough, especially Becky, not her real name, has basically summarized what I was thinking. This company is the Uber of it's the Uber of therapy. Now, because I was being bullied into submission to have me sign up on therapy services, which I do not need, clearly, I decided to research because, why not? Let's research. And then, of course, I came across this article. This one is from the FTC, which is the actual government website. So I'm not making anything up here. This is last year. So FTC says online counseling service BetterHelp published people into wait, what? No. I might need therapy after all if I can barely read. FTC says online counseling service BetterHelp pushed people into handing over health information and broke its privacy promises. Who knew? Who knew? I am shocked, I tell you. Can you imagine going online and then talking to this random stranger in the basement of I don't know who the hell they are? You're talking to them online and then believing that your information is gonna be all perfect, hidden, nobody will ever know. Well, that sounds like a great idea. I should create an app for that. TikTok, oh, sorry. Anyway, let's go and see what the hell FTC is talking about. So FTC says this company, it basically pushed people to take an intake questionnaire and hand over sensitive information through unavoidable prompts, and it promised to keep that information private. Like, rest assured, any information provided in this questionnaire will stay private between you and your counselor. And guess what? They lied the same way your parents lied to you about Santa Claus. So if you cannot believe your own parents, why would you believe Betterhelp? So let's continue. So what happened in this lawsuit? They had, well, a proposed FTC settlement with Betterhelp includes $7.8 million as partial refunds for the customers who basically believed these people. So most guilty people do not pay for no reason. You do not pay settlement if you're not guilty. Wait, did that make sense? Anyway, so in this questionnaire, you had to answer, are you experiencing overwhelming sadness? That's everybody I know. Grief or depression? That's 1 out of 2 chances people are experiencing that. And then, I'm not gonna read that because YouTube is gonna, you know how YouTube rolls. If you mention those words, it's gonna be a problem with YouTube. But basically, long story short, FTC says that Betterhelp used a wide variety of tactics to share the help information of over 7 million customers with Facebook, Snapchat, Criteo, never heard of that, I must be a grandpa, and Pinterest. So in 2017, Betterhelp allegedly uploaded email addresses of all current and former clients to Facebook, nearly 2 million in total, to target them with ads to refer their Facebook friends to Betterhelp for mental health services. That's insane. That is totally insane. Who would have thought that was possible? But that's not all. But wait, there is more, like the meme says. According to the complaint, Betterhelp broke its privacy promises by disclosing to Snapchat the IP and email addresses of approximately 5.6 million former visitors. Not the IP, come on, man. Do you have to go incognito or use what's it called, VPN, when you are doing these therapy things? Because they are even sharing your IP and email addresses of approximately 5.6 million former visitors to target them with Betterhelp ads. In addition, for a 6-month period, the company disclosed to Criteo the email addresses of over 70,000 visitors, including people who had looked into pride counseling. I guess that was for LGBTQ. So they are also outing people, basically. That's what they did. Well, I need it's ridiculous, man. So now I understand why I did not like those ads. It was a feeling inside me, basically telling me, well, the feeling was telling me first I have to pay for YouTube Premium, but the other feeling was telling me, don't believe Betterhelp. They don't want to help you. You better help yourself. That's what the Betterhelp stands for. So, man, the 8-count complaint details how FTC says Betterhelp allegedly deceptive and unfair practices harmed consumers. So Betterhelp had to pay this. This is back in 2023. Probably they've paid out the partial refunds, but a refund is not enough, especially for if they're gonna share your IP, your email address, and all these things to target ads, so they could get more customers. That's messed up, man. Need to do better. Anyway, man, this is just red flags on everywhere, like they say in, I guess, in those circles. Red flag number one. So because of this article, I decided, you know what, maybe maybe out there is some pros and cons for therapy. Well, I am a African man, so we don't need therapy. You face it head on. Anyway, so I guess it's a therapy site, so they know better. What is online therapy? You already know it's something that you should not be doing. Pros of therapy: it might be effective because it's good for remote areas. If you only have one doctor in the middle of Idaho or Oklahoma, wherever you're living. Accessibility for people with physical limitations, convenience and affordability. And well, I'm not sure if the insurance is going to cover it, so that's another issue because in America, one medical bill can bankrupt you. What's this crap playing on the sidelines? So treatment can be more approachable. The cons: insurance companies may not cover it. Oh, just what I was saying. Many insurance companies in America, they avoid covering anything. They do like your money, the monthly payment that you make, you have to keep on doing that, but do not ask them to pay your medical bill because they're going to find all reasons in the world not to pay it. Some states don't allow out-of-state providers. Confidentiality, privacy, and unreliable technology. Like I said, you might be talking to, I don't know, what's the name, Jason Voorhees in the basement, and his internet is not working very fine, and you're looking for some counseling from whoever that person is. It's not gonna work. Lack of response to a crisis, like the Becky, not her real name, in the other video said, this is like the Uber for therapy. So the Uber driver, after you normally talk, or he talks to you to death, and you're like, okay, let me just drop me off here and we are done. It's the same with Betterhelp, I believe. Once they have, you're just a number, long story short. And is there any other? Oh, not appropriate for serious psychiatric illness. It's not appropriate, obviously. It's better face to face. Overlooks body language. I don't know if you're gonna have to be like a mime or on the therapy. Okay, enough with the jokes. Those are terrible jokes. I should not be making jokes on important topics like therapy. Ethical and legal concerns. We already seen from FTC. I'm not gonna plug this website because I think they are doing a shameless plug there. Well, it's not shameless. I'm the one who went to visit their site. But long story short, do not believe these advertisements telling you to sign up for therapy. It's better in person. Well, until next time, that's all I had. Please consider liking, subscribing, and share on all the networks. See ya.
Oh my goodness, all the networks! Wow! All the networks!